Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Sleepless Ninja, and today I am going to show you how to make a smart cover, a makeshift one, for your Nexus 7. Kind of really cool. This is a discovery that someone made, numerous people, and basically you can take a magnet, this one I pulled off my fridge. It has to be, a little bit stronger than some of those, thin magnets that you normally would get in the mail. You can see this is a little thick, but basically you put it on the bottom left side and it will close. You pull it off and it will turn on. Off, on, off, on. So this magnet can now turn your Nexus into a smart cover, which is pretty cool. So, now the question, of course, is let's integrate it into a case. I'm sure there's options out there, but I had already invested in a case. Not that it was that much. The whole point of the Nexus is to make something affordable. So I wasn't searching for a first-party case. Just went on Amazon and found a cheap one. This is a folio case. It's cheap. You can easily mount it in landscape. A couple different angles. It's meant for the Kindle. You just easily strap it in like so. And for the most part, it works pretty well. My only gripe with this case is that the power button is behind the strap. It's still pretty reachable, but it is nonetheless behind the strap, so it's not 100% convenient. Of course, if you have the smart cover, such a case is no longer needed, right? So now we just have to figure out how to get our lovely magnet to integrate into the case, right? And then we can turn our cheap, affordable case off of Amazon into a smart cover case. So let's get started. So the first thing we want to do is find where exactly on the case we should mount the magnet. So we want to make it mounted enough so when we close the case, the screen turns off, and then we open the case, the screen turns on. So this seems like a good spot. So what I'm going to do is just lightly mark it. You can figure out your own marking way if you want, something that's not really showable, but just marking it with the pen is great for me. And then also, the magnet should work from the opposite side, so let's see. Okay. Just so you see, so it does work when holding it in that spot again, just to confirm. So now what we want to do is we want to cut along. I mean, the very cheap, very effective way would just be to take this and glue it right now here, and you'd kind of have a smart case really fast. That's the fast solution. The couple downsides to this is, you have this magnet exposed, so you could potentially scratch your screen. So yes, you could put padding on it. And then the other thing is this is kind of a sore eye. I want this a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, so I'm actually going to cut into this now, and we'll make kind of a circular indentation, and then insert the magnet into our folio, and then cover it back up with the material. All right, so let's get started. So all you need, something sharp, something that will get the job done. And just want to make sure you're dead center, and you can start cutting in. And remember, you can always cut more. You can't cut less. So always, if you want to try to make this perfect, always undershoot, cut a little bit closer to the magnet, because you can always fit it in there. You if you're trying to make this look pretty. So you can see I roughly cut a circle around. All right. You really just want to work around it until it comes out. All right. You can see it fits in there pretty nicely. There's still a slight bump, but you can see we're kind of at the base. So I don't, without chipping away from this, which is going to be a little bit harder to do, we might not be able to get that much closer, but let's try for it. You know, depending on what case you get, it's really just a trial experience, you know, doing it yourself. This is here just to show you what the possibility is, and if you wanted to get this case off of Amazon, you can, and just follow these steps exactly. Well, actually, this is pretty smooth. I worked on it. I got it down a little bit more. And you don't even, at least for this, need a cover. It's flushed down enough where it doesn't, at least I feel that I'm comfortable enough not to cover it, and it doesn't scratch the screen. So again, to summarize, you shut it, and it turns off the screen. You open it, and it turns on the screen. And there you go. A do-it-yourself smart cover for the Nexus 7. Really simple. And if you get the right magnet and the right case, you can make it look almost in line and not too stylistically bad. It, you know, smooth with the surface, so it's not sticking out, which I think is pretty cool. And I'm very pleased and happy. This case unlocked a load of potential for no additional cost, just one less magnet on the fridge. Thank you, everyone. I hope this helps you find a way to rig your own case or to get one of these and now have a smart cover on your Nexus 7. And I'm very sorry for keep on calling it a zoom throughout the video. Thank you so much.